Boom! We are back. We are live. I'm feeling pretty good. So it's definitely been a while since I posted really anything. We got live unboxings. We actually have two things. We have a book from Amazon as well, a Godzilla book that just dropped this week. So we're gonna get this out of the way. Not because it's not cool, but I know most people coming in are probably going to want to see the Monsterarts, which I don't blame them. I'm very excited. But we do have, oh nice, it's all bent out of shape. We have the new Godzilla Encyclopedia. This is by Shinji Nishikawa. I can't show too much of it on the inside, but like, it's got designs, art, explanations. It's just the encyclopedia. And this is super, super cool. It actually has a cover on it, which is really, really nice. So, very excited. If you guys want this book, this is available at Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, places like that. Just kind of opening up and looking at the art. I definitely recommend, and it goes in order too. So yeah, look at that. Shin Godzilla. Hey, Sharktopus, how's it going? How's it going? But we'll set that aside. I'm also kind of on a time crunch. Obviously I work today. A few other things going on. Ooh, what book? Oh, this is the brand new Godzilla the Encyclopedia by Shinji Nishikawa. This is, I can already tell just from like looking at the few pages there on the inside, this is going to be a fun book. It has got everything besides -1. It's got the anime trilogy and Singular Point in here. But yeah, I definitely recommend picking this up. A little disappointing that -1 isn't in here, but I believe this is already like getting printed as -1 was coming out. So, and then I should say as well, it is everything besides -1 and Legendary. So no Legendary. This is all the Toho Godzilla. So besides -1. Speaking of -1, we have this straight from eBay, straight off the presses. This is definitely a weird way to ship a box, but it lasted. This is just like 3 or 4 layers of bubble wrap around the shipper box, which I know in Japan, the brown shipper that comes with most Tamashii web exclusives and all that jazz, they get shipped normally like that. They're normally not shipped within another box. But Japan takes, almost cut myself. Japan takes a lot more care of their postage for the most part. But we're gonna open this up. We're gonna see how good the -1 Godzilla is. I personally was like wrapped in tape too. What the hell? I guess we have enough -1 for this stream. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this. I'm very, very much looking forward to this. Mainly because from all the photos and the videos I've seen, it looks like some of the QC paint issues with the standard color -1, which I want to remind everyone once again that my copy of it didn't have the worst QC on the planet. Some did. Some did. We can admit that. That doesn't change the fact that it's one of my favorite figures, period. Some of the things, eyes, it's for the most part, a few kind of crazy eyes, but nothing like the Super 7. So, oh, how are we looking? Are we looking okay on stream? My iPad, I'm all glitchy. Oh, it fixed itself. Okay. As long as you guys can hear me and everything looks, you know, I can't remember what my front camera has. 1080, I think, max. I don't know if it's me. I think you're laggy. Oh, is it better now? We fixed. Hit laggy. Shit. It looks like it might be the stream. Sharktopus, am I fixed yet? Or am I still laggy? Here. Good now. Okay, perfect. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Mainly want to make sure that I am in good standing because, obviously, I don't want any glitches coming out when we pull this thing out of the box. I'm very pumped. Very, very pumped for this release. Obviously, I'm very excited for the Heat Ray version as well, when that eventually comes out. All right, it's just the shipper alone. Godzilla -1, minus colored version. Factory sealed by the looks of it. It looks like we're good. The eBay page had really good reviews, and it was a really good price. These are already starting to skyrocket. So if you're thinking about picking one of these up, obviously, just like the first release, if you can, pick it up sooner than later. You do not want to be spending over $200 for this. And it might turn out to be a really good figure here, but is it going to be worth $200 like a month after retail? Probably not. I guess U.S. retailers haven't sold out yet, so I guess that's kind of a not too bad. So I guess if you're waiting, you guys can wait for the U.S. sellers. So no panic yet, but if you want it right now, now would be the time. You're probably gonna, a lot of places you're probably gonna end up spending the same amount shipping it from Japan than you are with U.S. plus shipping. So the choice is everyone else's. Obviously, when this thing gets the review, we will discuss whether it's worth it to buy now. Here it is. Dude, I love this box. This thing is actually kind of dark in here. Do you guys mind if I put a light on? Look at that beauty. I love this box. Shake the box. I don't hear any rattling. Dude, I'm pumped. All ready for this? Let's see if I am just as impressed with the minus color. Let's see. Let's see. Will I be? I've got my -1 just right over here to the side. I have a huge fly in my room. It flew in while I was taking the dog out, and now it's on my light. It smells pretty fresh in here. Schma boxes are always so cool. Yeah, they are. They know what they're doing. Boom. All right. Just kind of looking on the outside, or from the back. I'm not seeing any loose pieces in there. It looks like we got pretty lucky with the dorsal plates. Always a plus. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, God damn it. Whoa! All right. Here's the reveal. Is the minus color. Looking good. It smells good. Okay. Not seeing any pieces. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Oh, the tongue can articulate. Oh my God. I haven't seen anyone post about that. Cool. And we have got really good eyes. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see it too well. There's one side. There's the other. We've got good eyes. Looking at the dorsal plates here. This thing is definitely feeling surprising. Oh, okay. Just a loose joint. We're good. We're good. Or it wasn't popped all the way in. Hopefully not too loose. I think we are looking good on the tail. Those plates are looking pretty good. There's a few that are tight. There's a few that are, I don't want to say loose, but they're just comfy enough. There's something weird going on with this arm. Something weird with my right arm a little bit. A little weird. diaper has been changed slightly. The neck and head joint are still tight as hell on this guy. Oh, I see. Okay, I figured out the arm already. Immediately goes for tongue action here at Godzilla. Well, I remember no one. I honestly thought when I went for it that that it was broken because the old one's tongue doesn't move, and it came in the box like that. You can see the tail just slightly raised. So I thought the tail was immediately distorted, and nope, the tail is articulated. Which is super cool. Obviously, it's a plus for these Godzilla figures. Adds a little extra personality, and mainly, the thing that I really love, adds a ton of realism. Now, I can't tell if they changed the engineering up, but the belly does not look the same as the other one. So here, this middle piece is actually kind of more sitting above this floating piece, which is a little scary because in the back, that means all those dorsal plates don't have a lot of movement, where, take out the standard one. Right here, you can see the belly sits underneath, so you have all this extra range. You can move the dorsal plates out from one another. So I'm going to have to play with this a little bit. We're going to have to see what's going on, but having them both right next to each other, wow. I love variants. I love variants, man. I can't lie. I love variants, and this is hitting a whole new different spot. But here they both are next to each other. Here's the standard, and here's the minus color version. Let's even them out. Not in a similar pose, obviously, but you can just kind of see that I really do think for what's on this figure, what this is supposed to be, what it's representing for minus color, I think they went and they took the criticism of the standard release and they improved it. Oh, the hips are kind of a little bit more open to moving on this one. The toes are definitely a little bit more open too. So they went maybe a little bit of a hot tech. Oh, repaints are awesome. Yeah, dude, like if you've already got a really good base figure, which, you know, obviously people are gonna debate that if this is a good base figure or not, whatever, you know, whatever is in people's personal choice. Personally, I think this is one of the best Monsterarts figures ever. Period. Especially if you got a really good copy, you know, which is kind of a little not great to say because the ones that are bad are kind of bad. This is, oh yeah, we're gonna have to, this tail piece is gonna be annoying. Sad, because that's like one of the main turning spots, but oh well. Movable toesies, and like, yeah. No, and see, that's not even to be silly about it. Just the fact that the toes articulate, so you can get him all crunched up like this. It looks good. That looks so natural. And in fact, his feet are supposed to look like that most of the time anyways. He's kind of always stepping on his heel a little bit. We see it in the movie. The X Plus kind of has it there, you know, so he's always supposed to be doing that. So the fact that they went and they gave him articulated toes is awesome, you know. Let's see. Before we go, how about we test run this? I'm going to try to get him in the, as best as I can, at least in the exact same pose. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wasted move. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. All right. You're not going to be able to see this. That middle dorsal plate right there, you see it right here, is very, very slightly chipped. The tip of it is cut off. It makes it sharper. I barely noticed it. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, that doesn't bother me. It is so very slight. It's almost unnoticeable. It's almost unnoticeable. If you're not looking at both of these figures, I don't think you can tell that that is technically the very tip of it is chipped off. So I'm not going to make a fuss about it because I had to look at both of them right next to each other just to see it. And then even still, I didn't immediately notice. So I'm going to try to get them both in the same pose really quick before we go. We're going to have some fun. We're going to post. It's been a while since I've been on a live stream, and I might be in a rush, but Monster X Nerd, how's it going? How's it going? Thanks for joining. Obviously, you know, I miss y'all. I did say I was going to be live this past Monday, and ended up not. I should have made a post. That's on me. We'll be honest. I'll take the fault. I should have made a post. I just decided to take a break from everything after my vacation. Some life changes have happened in between now and then. Some good ones, very good ones. That's neither here nor there. Not really important for the channel, but leading to good things. And I just decided that it would be in my best interest just to continue my vacation. So I took a vacation from YouTube, which, you know, I haven't been posting a lot anyways. Unbearably noticeable later on. See, I would say that, but like these dorsal plates already, like, they're all crooked and stuff. So like that to me, just I don't think I'm going to notice it too much. Obviously, time will tell. It's going to be a few days before I can get this review out. I don't fully know when yet. But I can't work on it tonight. I can't do any filming. They're basically in the same pose. Basically. These are awesome. Anyone who, you know, is thinking about this, minus ones, plural, I recommend picking one up. Especially, you know, it's going to be hard to get a standard. I have a good feeling they're probably going to re-release it a little bit later on. I don't know why they haven't yet. Probably just one is like the movie, the other is white gray. Yep. This is just like the black and white version of the movie, Godzilla -1 minus color. So that's what this Godzilla is based on, the minus color version of the movie. And I would say this thing is gorgeous. They definitely did improve the issues that are on the other figure, I think, while still keeping in line with what people complained about on this other figure, even though it was accurate. We just didn't know it yet because it dropped right before the movie, or at least for the US premiere, it dropped right around the US premiere. So we didn't get to really understand how closer to accuracy that the -1 Godzilla is than not. And I think they ran with it. Yeah, dude, I got really good eyes on mine. I got really good eyes. Normally I'm not like super picky on eyes, but I am really pumped about the eyes looking good. So we are currently sitting 2 for 2 on our -1s. I'm very pumped. Now I just wait for the heat ray variant, which will drop in November of this year. November. So remember that, November. That's when we get -1 heat ray version. It is a lottery system that has already happened in Japan. Pretty sure we're not getting it in the US. Otherwise, they're going to turn around and say it's the New York Comic-Con exclusive, which I think they would have already done if that was happening. So I don't think that is happening. But we'll see. They just announced Vegito and I forget the other New York Comic-Con exclusive, the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito for the Dragon Ball line. So there's a good chance that this Heat Ray Godzilla -1 could be, because it's at the same time. It's October, November time. So we'll see. Otherwise, 100% buying one off of eBay. I've got a few that I'm watching that are a little bit higher than I would like to pay, even though the Heat Ray version is a lot more expensive than these. It's like an extra 4,000 or 5,000 yen, something like that. I can't remember if this is 14,000 or 12,000 yen. This one was a little bit more. And obviously I paid eBay prices. So I spent like right under 170 for this guy, which is not bad. Not bad. You know, a little bit over US retail to get it for the Japanese release date. So, and it got here in 2 days. Speaking of which, okay, I really do need to go. But before I go, we have another unboxing coming in Monday. We have an X Plus 30 centimeter coming in, just shipped last night. If y'all don't know what it is, I'm going to drop you the deets. It is the X Plus 30 centimeter Evangelion X Godzilla collab figure. Unit 1 X Godzilla Awakening version. This could be the figure of the year. This honestly, honest to God, I've said that about the last two 30 centimeters. The Baragon, epic. If you guys haven't seen that video, go watch the Baragon review. -1 Godzilla obviously is really sitting up towards the top. And now Eva Unit 1 Awakening is coming. I'm telling y'all, everything I've heard from people who got to see the prototypes, from the few that have talked about it on Twitter, from Japanese fans that have seen the painted prototype figure, the pending final release version, say it is absolutely gorgeous in person. It is unlike anything we've seen yet. So I'm very pumped for that. So we got Eva Unit 1 Awakening coming in. I have, at some point, I'm still waiting for my Evil Tiga from Nin Games to ship. Still waiting for that. That should be shipping within the next week or two. And then Ami hit me up for my anime box, and that is ready to be paid for to be shipped. So busy beginning of October. I'm, like I said, so I'm not going to promise this review is going to come out right away. I'm going to try to push it out because obviously, one, it's Monsterarts, one, it's -1. one, it's Monsterarts, two, it's -1. Three, I really want to review this, but I also want to give this a fair chance in my hand. Make sure I'm not letting the -1 love get to me, that I'm still looking at this figure pretty critically. Yeah, it's just so slight. I see what you're saying, Sharktopus. Now I'm seeing that chip a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. We're good. I'm fine with it. Not denying or coping, but I want to make sure that I give myself time with this. I'll put it like this: hoping I will aim for Monday release on -1 color. Okay, I think that's fair. I think Monday. Very likely Monday release, maybe Sunday, and then live streams. I do need to get back to live streaming more because, one, I miss talking to y'all and hanging out. Two, I think I mentioned it in one of the last streams, StreamYard's price just doubled for the basic pack. So I have to cancel my subscription here within the next week or two because I'm not spending $50 a month on StreamYard. It is very nice, don't get me wrong. I have loved using StreamYard, but I'm not going to spend $50 on it a month. I'm sorry. 25 I already felt was a little steep, and kind of seeing as my streaming schedule is going to kind of start taking down a notch with work, going into peak holiday season, so my job is just going to get busier and busier. Streaming and uploads are going to be a little rough for the next month. So, but we'll see. There's still time. We can see. We'll figure things out. But this has been my return to YouTube after a week and a half almost. Thank you all so much for enjoying the stream, and hopefully you guys are excited for the minus color review when it's something doubles out in art. Yeah, I know, and that's been like every streaming service too. Paying $20 basically on everything. I'm so frustrated. Way too expensive. So, especially right before Japan. So it's gonna have to take a break. I can still stream off of YouTube. Thankfully, we're over 1,000 subscribers, so I can thankfully use mobile. I might be locked to only using the iPad. I have to test it out. We'll see. So, but yeah, that's about it, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me on this fine Friday. Hopefully, you guys enjoy. I will let y'all know as soon as Unit 1. It's saying Monday, so I'm going to say it's Monday. It could be here tomorrow, but likely for Monday. And then same thing with this review, Sunday or Monday. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see y'all later. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye. Oh, 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 oh. Bye bye.